there, this is Elizabeth from A Well-Purposed Woman. Thank you for joining us for day 7 of our Craft a Day Countdown to Christmas. Today we're going to be making these beautiful stars out of wooden beads and strings. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But let's get started on making these wooden stars. So to make one star, you're going to need 30 wooden beads. You're going to need about 100 inches of string or embroidery thread. You're going to need a needle and you're going to need some scissors, and that's all we need to get started with these beautiful wooden stars. So I'm going to start by measuring out my thread, and I am using embroidery thread today and a needle. So I'm just going to measure out 100 inches of thread. So you can do the same if you're following along at home. Just measure out 100 inches of your thread. So we're going to take our thread or string and we're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to take the two ends and we're going to thread that into our embroidery needle. So the other end is just going to be a loop. And now we're going to take 12 beads and add that onto our thread. So just count off 12 beads, put them through your needle and get them on to your string or your thread. Once the beads are on the thread, you're just going to take your needle and you're going to pull it through the loop on the other end, and this will make a circle with your beads. Now that we have the base of our star, we're going to start adding the points. So we're going to add 2 more beads onto our thread. So once we have our 2 beads on our star, this is what it will look like at this point. And then we're going to just take our needle and thread and we're going to skip the bead right below those 2 beads and pull the needle through the next bead. And once you pull it tight, you can see it's like 2 additional beads resting on top of the circle. And we're going to just continue that around our circle and do that 5 more times so that we have the 6 points. So just to show you one more time, you're going to add 2 beads, skip the bead right below those 2, and then go to the next bead and pull the thread through. And then when you pull it tight, you'll see the 2 beads resting on top of the circle again. And so just do that 4 more times. So these 6 different spots are going to be the points of our star. So now we have to add the tip to the points. And this diagram kind of shows what we're going to do. We're going to go up through that bead we just added, add 1 more bead, and then come back down through the other bead we added. So I'll show you on my star. I'm going to come up through that bead I added, and then I'm going to add 1 additional bead onto my thread. And then I'm going to come back down on the other side of the bead I had added, go through the center of the bead next to it, and then I'm going to pull my thread so that I have my point. And then I'm just going to repeat by going up through the next bead, add a bead, and then come back down on the other side, going through that bead and the bead next to it, and then come back up on the next point. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around your star. Now I did want to mention, if the video is going too fast for you, I do have a link down below for the full blog post, and that gives you pictures and written instructions. So if you prefer a little bit slower pace, then that might be good to check out. Otherwise, I like to do these videos fairly quickly so that people kind of get in and out and get the information that they need. When you do come to your last tip, you're just going to make sure to pull your needle and thread down through the beads on the bottom, and then just pull any of your extra thread through the top of the next bead, the next tip, and then you're going to tie off a knot on the bottom, and then you can just cut off however long you want your thread to be to hang it. And that's all there is to making these beautiful wooden bead stars. They're so fun and so easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified of future videos. Otherwise, just thank you so much for being here and have a great day.